guys, I'm sure for this weekend some of you got the notification about the new adventure. Your pen friend or Foe special adventure has begun. Complete all parts before time runs out to earn exclusive rewards. And this is a Beauxbaton side quest that hasn't been released yet. And thanks to Annabelle de Silva, she asked the support from Gem City, and we got this reply. Hi Annabelle, thank you for letting us know this notification was sent out early by mistake. We apologize for causing this confusion. Thank you for taking the time to play. We hope you have a great day. Okay, so we will cover the side quest today. And before that, we have at least 4 including this unreleased side quest. This 2 is already accidentally released and I have covered this. The first one is Poor Sport for Andre, and it got alternate ending or different scene at least. And the second one is Scaredy Cats, this one with Hagrid's pet and our cat's pet. Hagrid's pet is of course Fang. You can watch the 2 of them on the YouTube. And then also unreleased, this one is Quidditch. I got this from Jamaica1 from Discord. This one, the side quest is still unfinished, so and there are some quiz. If you want to look for the spoiler, you can take a look on the timeline. I will cover this sometimes next week because it's still unfinished. We will meet some new characters and also quiz. And I don't know if this will be the rewards or the house rewards because the I don't know, maybe it will be come out for the event house crash like that for the costume only. So we look forward for that. And also one last quest is the test roll for the Hagrid side quest. So make sure you have the magical creatures at maximum level because you will use it too. And also before I forgot, for Andre you need also level 10 for one of the requirement for the task to open. I forgot which part, I think part 3 for the Andre side quest. Okay, now let's start for the Beauxbaton. And I'm sorry because I don't speak French and for this side quest there are a lot of French accent that I can't speak, so I'm sorry if I mistakenly speak wrong for the accent, the French accent. So we will meet a new character named Aurélie Dumont and also Madame Maxime. These 2 are from Harry Potter Hogwarts. Not mystery, but we will see the new outfit for Beauxbaton Academy and also 3D model of Madame Maxime, the half giant teacher. And it also mentioned about Nicolas Flamel. What is Beauxbaton known for? Many things, but especially our most famous alumni, Nicolas Flamel. He is the legendary alchemist from the famous Witches and Wizards court. And Nicolas Flamel is the only known maker of Philosopher's Stone, so it will be mentioned in here too. Okay, I think that's it. Now let's start the spoiler for the story of this Beauxbaton side quest. If you don't want to get spoiled, you can skip, and I just want to give you the info. Okay, this is from data mine thanks to Jamaica1 and Warret, and you can see the Discord link here. And again, spoiler alert, just skip ahead if you don't want to see the story or you don't want to read it. Okay, let's start from chapter 1. It starts where Penny got a visiting pen friend where she wants us to meet her too. This is a new character. Her name is Aurélie Dumont. Aurélie is a student at Beauxbatons Academy of Magic in France. We're in the same year and she's even a potion whiz like me. So what brings you to Hogwarts, Aurélie? Aurélie is thinking of transferring from Beauxbatons to Hogwarts. Sorry, I'm just so excited that I might get to go to school with you, Aurélie. That's Penny. You're looking quite sharp today, main character. But before I make my decision, I want to see Hogwarts is right for me. You're in good hands, Aurélie. Penny is an excellent guide to Hogwarts. About that, Aurélie, do you mind if us, the main character, and I talk privately for a moment? It's not a problem, Penny. I will go and look around a bit. Okay, we talk to Penny. I told Aurélie you were going to show her around. I really wish I could, but Aurelie's visit is coming to a bit of a bad time. I've got an important potions project that's due soon. If I want to have any hope of turning it on time, I need to devote my entire focus to it. Have you tried asking Snape for an extension? Nothing, it's fine, I see. Aurélie should make the most of her time at Hogwarts and experience everything that is to offer before she decides. She's not going to get that watching me do schoolwork all day. I understand, but Aurélie and I hardly know each other. Okay, then we will have a tour with Aurélie, Guide to Hogwarts. And then she will ask, what about showing Aurélie around excites you most? And this is the option that we can pick. The first one is the opportunity to help you. Clearly Penny wasn't exaggerating when she described you in her letters. And the second one, a chance to learn about Beauxbatons. This is a great opportunity to hear about Beauxbatons and what being a student there is like. And then the last one, an opportunity to promote Hogwarts. This is my opportunity to represent Hogwarts in front of another wizarding school. Okay, make a good impression, blah blah blah. Okay, now let's continue. I appreciate this. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. It's quite the generous offer. I'm eager to see the rest of the school. Okay, the first tour is to the potion class, where we will meet Snape. And but first we will meet Merula. Merula, this is Aurélie Dumont. She is Penny's pen friend from Beauxbatons Academy of Magic. Pleased to meet you. I'm considering transferring to Hogwarts, so us is showing me around. Hogwarts is the best. You're going to love it here. Are you looking forward to seeing anything in particular? Actually, I'm quite interested in meeting your potions professor, Professor Snape, but we're trying to leave you with a good impression of Hogwarts and his a rather. And then Snape come behind you. Choose your next words carefully. A rather good ambassador for the Hogwarts teaching staff. I assume you have a good reasoning for bringing a non-student to class. Actually, Professor, I was hoping Aurelie could stay and observe our potions class. You see, sis, I'm well aware of who she is. What I'm not aware is why that means you can break class rules. After all, your presence is bad enough. Why should I allow another distraction in my class? And this is another option. I think Aurelie admires you because Aurelie is showing how much looking forward to meeting you. Blah blah blah. Second one, because Aurelie is the best potioner in her class. This is the funny option that you can pick, because the response for Snape is this: I'm well aware of who she is. Oh no, this one, sorry. It's the same one. Oh, this is the third option, I think. She clearly admires you and still explore opportunity to learn it. No, it's the same one. Oh, this one. Sorry, that's a duplicate one. Well, I never turned down an opportunity to humble an ego. And the third option, because I promise I won't say another word to you for the rest of class if you do. Are you bribing me to allow your guests to observe my class with your silence? Okay. Very well, you may stay and sit on my class. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Snape, thank you. Okay, start the lesson, and then you look disappointed, Aurelie. Was the class that bad? Au contrary, it was quite informative. It's just, how do I put this? I had hoped we would be studying alchemy in potions. I've been taking a good care of. This is our pet cat name, but today I bought thing up. Unfortunately, already we don't know much about alchemy. And then we will meet with Rowan. Continue to another class at the courtyard, and then okay, now Rowan will say this one. I really seem more interesting in searching the courtyard. Don't you think that's odd? Now that you mention it, it's rather strange how she's so distracted and disinterested. You might be right, Rowan, but what would she be searching for and why? Let's keep a close eye on her while we continue showing her around. Okay, continue to Charm's classroom. Okay, we won't meet with Professor Flitwick. And she will look around by herself again. And then we will talk to Rowan again about this weird, odd behavior. Yes, I'm more sure than ever that she's up to something, and I know how we can get proof. Don't tell me you're still suspicious of her. I'm telling you, she's up to something. Pay attention to the way she acts while she tours the classroom. You'll realize I'm right. It looks like we were right. Aurelie definitely seems like she's searching for something. But if Aurelie doesn't want to go to Hogwarts, why did she come here? To search for the cursed vaults. She might have heard about the cursed vaults and come to search for them. And Penny might have pressured her into considering a transfer, but Aurelie was afraid to say she wasn't interested. And Aurelie might have agreed to come give Hogwarts a chance so she wouldn't upset Penny. And this is another option. Perhaps she was sent by someone to spy on Hogwarts under the disguise of considering a transfer. Okay, even the three wizard tournament that we compete in together centuries ago was more of friendly competition. Better continue the tour before it's get too late. And we will meet with the giant teacher, Madame Maxine. Our headmistress sent me an owl with a request to meet with you. She wants to see me? Why? She say it's time she return your hospitality and teach you about life as Beauxbaton student. But whatever you do, do not ask about her size or whether she is a half giant. She is quite sensitive. Only your own. Now come, Madame Maxine is waiting in the Great Hall. Okay, and then Penny will arrive too. I couldn't miss an opportunity to meet with the headmistress of Beauxbaton. Besides, I think I've earned a break by now. Okay, my character, Penny, I would like to introduce you to Madame Maxime. It's a pleasure to meet you too, as am I. And of course, we'll mention the giant, the giant size. Wow, really warned me, but I didn't picture you being this huge. No, I'm afraid not. This hugely into fashion. Excuse-moi. So, what brings you to Hogwarts, Madame Maxime? I had some school matters to discuss with Dumbledore anyway. So I thought I would take this opportunity to escort Mademoiselle, Mademoiselle, I hope I pronounced that right, Dumont on her visit. Which brings me to my reason for calling you here. Mademoiselle Dumont tells me you and Mademoiselle Haywood have a great house. To show my gratitude for showing her around and making her feel welcome, I would like to return the favor by showing you what life at Beauxbaton is like. Okay, this is not quite important, but we can pick the options to ask. The first one is, what is the Beauxbaton castle like? And she will mention in these three options about Nicholas Flamel. Second one is, what are you known for? What is Beauxbaton known for? Oh, many things, especially our famous alumni Nicholas Flamel. He's the legendary alchemist from the famous Witches and Wizards court. He went to Beauxbaton? Oh, we. Him and his wife both. In fact, the school was founded in part by them. And the third one is, are you all this good looking? Are all the students at Beauxbaton so attractive? Well, legends does say the Nicholas and Paranel Flammel fountain on the grounds contains beautifying properties. Nicholas Flamel, like the legendary alchemist from the famous Witches and Wizards court, we blah blah blah, it's the same one. Okay, it's all about Nicholas Flamel. Excellent suggestion, Mademoiselle Dumont. We shall teach them how to enter like Beauxbaton student. Okay, Penny go back to her work. And then we will meet with Madame Maxime Arbraxan. Meet me at the training grounds. It's time to meet Beauxbaton beloved Abraxan wing horse. Your Abraxan wing horse are beautiful, Madame Maxime. Merci beaucoup, Mademoiselle. I bred them myself. Merci beaucoup. Okay, it's the same one. Do you always use Abraxans to travel? Oui, flying in a giant carriage pulled by a dozen Abraxans is Beauxbaton tradition. Would you mind helping me tend to my Abraxan? And of course, we will get Hagrid to it. And your care of magical creatures professor is apparently predisposed with an honoris thriller. I will happy to help, Madame Maxime. In fact, I actually have experience working with an Abraxam in the Magical Creatures Reserve. Magnifique. I shall take the Abraxam drink. They only take single malt whiskey, you know. Okay, after the Abraxam, we're back to Aurelie. And we tell Penny about the suspicious thing. The truth is, Penny, I'm worried Aurelie lied about being interested in transferring to Hogwarts. In fact, I'm convinced she's really here to look for something. That's not possible. You must be mistaken or confused. It's not just me, Penny. Rowan thinks so too. In fact, she's proposed the idea. And Penny still stands by Aurelie's side. And she will see her later. Okay, there's a missing part here, part 3, so we skip ahead to part 4. I think there's a dueling involved with Aurelie. Yeah, there's definitely a dueling with Aurelie. And then we interrogate Aurelie. I want to believe you, but I'm having a hard time based on what I've seen. You've been interested in poking around every nook and cranny, then listening to what I have to say. Be honest, Aurelie, you can tell me the truth. Okay, now here she will answer about the truth, why she came to Hogwarts. Will you actually tell me the real reason you came to Hogwarts, not just another lie? I promise. To be honest, I was getting tired of keeping secrets anyway. It's a long story, but I will try to explain. But to find an alchemy artifact owned by Nicholas Flamel that is rumored to have been hidden at Hogwarts. So you didn't come to Hogwarts to find the cursed vaults? Never mind, it's not important. So you didn't come to Hogwarts out of obligation to Penny? None. Though I do hope she is not too disappointed when I tell her I'm not be transferring to Hogwarts. Okay, I think there are 3 options, and one of them is that spy, blah blah blah. I do be truthfully that is not the only reason I came. Back at Beauxbaton, my older brother David, is considered a prodigy because he is very talented. And the professor dote on him and constantly compare me to him. I love my brother, but I'm sick being in his shadow. Finding the artifact will help me become a great alchemist, and if I become the great alchemist, my brother and the school might be proud of me for once. Sometimes I think people expect me to be exactly like him, which isn't usually a good thing. Then you know why I must find this artifact. You are going to help me search for the alchemy artifact of Nicholas Flamel. Okay, now we'll help her. And checking from the charm classroom and then library. What is this? Do you find something? This is a photograph tucked in between these two pages that I have never seen before. Nicholas Flamel is posing with a man I don't recognize in what must be his workshop. And you can guess who that man is. That's Dumbledore. And then Aurelie need to tell Penny the truth. You owe it to Penny to tell her the truth, Aurelie. If you're really as good of friend as you say, she'll understand. You're right, Penny deserves the truth. But I need to think of the right way to tell her. Will you promise not to say anything until I do? Alright, as long as you promise to eventually tell her. Until then, if Penny asks, I make up some excuse. Merci bien, thanks a lot. Okay, that's another option. Now to part 3. Penny asks us, are you and Aurelie up to something? The truth is, Penny, I was disappointed to learn that I wouldn't be able to study alchemy this trip, but I want to prove she could still learn alchemy here at Hogwarts, so I suggested we ask Snape. Monsieur Snape. Though realistically, I don't even know if it's going to be possible to convince Snape. Convince me to what? Again, the Snape is oh no, look, Professor, we're hoping you might teach us some alchemy since the class isn't taught now. I'm not in the mood for jokes. I can assure you we're quite serious. Blah blah blah, and Dumont isn't even a student here. Blah blah blah. And other options. Very well, for Haywood's sake, I will teach you some rudimentary alchemy. But I'll keep my eye on you too. Understand, Professor? We have to get Penny involved. I don't want her to find out the real reason I came to Hogwarts. Nicholas Flamel created the only known Philosopher's Stone in existence. He used it to create elixirs of life that have kept him alive for over 600 years. And I thought Professor Dumbledore was old. And done. So Penny back to her potions project, and we will look for the things with Aurelie again. I found the passage on the Philosopher's Stone. According to this, the Philosopher's Stone is theorized to grant mystical alchemical knowledge, making anything, even immortality, attainable. The chalice in the photograph. Of course, that is just a rumor, but it was described similar to the one in the photograph. This has to be it. The alchemy artifact of Nicholas Flamel is his chalice. Did you hear that? I swear I just heard footsteps. Okay, someone following us. It could be Penny, but it's not. It could be Madame Maxime, also not. Hold on a minute. Could the chalice be in a cursed vault? But then, what is a cursed vault? Okay, now we will identify the mysterious follower. Someone's coming, quick. Let's get into our hiding spot. And that's Merula. You're the one who's been following us. Can a girl get a little fresh air without being accused of following someone? We all know that's a lie, Merula. Aurelie, and I heard you mention you were looking for us. Because from the moment I saw the mon, I knew she was suspicious. When she joined with you and you got that private lessons from Snape, I knew for sure something was up. You've been following us for that long? Okay, there's some options to choose. One of them is you're jealous of her. You want to be her friend too. Okay, finally we'll meet with Madame Maxim again, and this time Dumbledore wants to meet Mademoiselle Dumont in his office. Now off you go, I would not keep him waiting. You asked to see us, Professor Dumbledore? Blah blah blah. Yes. You're disappointed you haven't found what you're really looking for. What I don't know is why you didn't come to me to begin with. Of course, I'm so stupid. How could I have forgotten? Albus Dumbledore was a student and partner of Nicholas Flamel. Then the young man standing next to Flamel in the photograph was me, yes. You studied alchemy alongside Nicholas Flamel, Professor? Yes, I stopped you. In truth, I consider him more of a friend than a mere partner. Then, if anyone would know if Nicholas Flamel had a legendary chalice exists, it would be you. Is the legend true? Was it really hidden here at Hogwarts? I'm afraid I cannot say. However, I can assure you that if it does exist, it is not at Hogwarts. No, that could not be right. Are you sure, Professor Dumbledore? Is it possible you just forgot or misplaced? I do know firsthand that there are secret vaults at Hogwarts, and they are supposed to contain treasures. Are you sure that Chalice is not one of them, Monsieur Dumbledore? Unfortunately, I'm quite sure. But I need the Chalice. I need it so I can become a great alchemist. If I don't become a great alchemist, I will be stuck in my brother David's shadow forever. I sincerely apologize for my brother's behaviors. Rest assured, I will talk to them. You really think so? I do, and I think you would too if you stop comparing yourself to your brother and start appreciating your own talents. That the same is true for you as well, main character. You can expect others to appreciate your accomplishments if you can appreciate them yourself. You're a professor, I'll take that advice to heart. From now on, I will pursue alchemy not to outdo my brother or make others proud, but because I love it. Now, if I recall, you don't have much time before you have to leave, Miss Dumont. I suggest you use all the remaining time to say your goodbyes. Monsieur Dumbledore is right. I need to have an important talk to Penny. Okay, now talk to Penny. But I don't think there's a scene where I really talk to Penny. I have to admit it was pretty hurt to learn that Aurelia had been lying, and I'm disappointed that she's not actually interested in transferring to Hogwarts. I suppose that's because I don't know why there's a cat name was asleep for the most of time you were to being to be helping Fang. It will take some time and plenty of deliveries of apologies macarons, but we will get past this. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks again for helping Aurelie when I couldn't. It was disappointment, but understood. We still have a little time before Madame Maxime returns from Dumbledore's office and I have to leave. Why not spend it chatting and playing with the Beauxbatons? That may take 8 hours activity to finish, and then this is the last part. Nice to see you again, Mademoiselle Haywood, Monsieur, our name. Thank you again for showing Mademoiselle Dumont around. I hope you will consider visiting Beauxbaton one day so we can return the favor. I would love to visit Beauxbaton. Me too. I would like to attend those potions classes you write so much about. And then she will give us some outfit. Before I go, I want to give you this. It's one of my Beauxbaton uniforms. Now, if your character is female, I think it will look pretty. But for the male one, I don't think we have seen this on the Harry Potter movies. So I wonder. Now I can look and make an entrance like a real Beauxbaton student. Please take this as well. Another item. It's a trinket for your dormitory. It's supposed to bring you riches. It's beautiful, Aurelie. Thank you. None. It's I should be thanking you for all your help searching for the artifact. I may not have gotten what I came here for, but I got something even better. Okay, what about Nicholas Flamel Chalice? I haven't given up my search, but I'm going to focus more on developing the skills I already have. Who knows, perhaps one day I will create my own Philosopher's Stone and Alchemy artifact. If anyone can, it's you, Aurelie. I'm afraid we cannot wait any longer. Mademoiselle Dumont, it's time to go. That is alright, Madame Maxime. I'm ready. Au revoir, Penny. And us too. I will be sure to write often. Okay, we got 2 items. One is the outfit uniform of Beauxbaton, and the other one is trinket. I don't know what is that for the dormitory. And that's it. I hope you enjoy the story, and we look forward for the scene, every scene from the real side quest video that will release later. And have a nice day. I think this is the end for this video. Bye.